Facebook, getting ready to be live on Facebook anyways. There you go. Are we live on Facebook? Well, now you got to cue the music again, Ann, in order for this to be consistent. All right, let's do the quickie intro.
All across America, talk radio and the voices of freedom.
Don't stop talking, don't stop sharing, don't stop laughing, don't stop caring. As long as you've got a voice, don't ever stop.
Okay, now we're live on Facebook. You'll be able to catch this video if you so desire. Live on Facebook after, less than 5 minutes. Boom, they got the thing up. It's really exciting. But you also now will be able to go right to our website, WCRS 1450am.net, and catch the show later in the day, later at night. You know, if you're bored in the middle of the night and you want to say, what is that crazy gal doing? You can just, I think we got 54 videos up there, 55 videos up there. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You can see me anytime. All right, if you so desire. But just go to WCRS 1450am.net. If you are a Facebook person, of course, you can go back and watch it on Facebook, just like you're watching it right now. First peeps get to see it is live at, well, this morning it is 9:29, so we went live a minute or two early, but anywho, we're here. We're alive. And it is Monday, the last day of June. Can you believe it? I can't. I just can't believe it. All right, so here we are, ready for another day. Let's go ahead and check the weather. This is going to be a really quick, short show. I'm not giving you short shift. I'm just giving a short show. All right, here we go. What have we got for the weather today? Today is Monday. We are, I think I missed that. Let's check it out again. We are at 79 degrees, but it already feels like 85 degrees. 85 degrees. So it's sunny skies out there. We're supposed to have a high of 90. So that means it's going to feel like 95 or so today. Looks like we may get some thunderstorms this afternoon around 3 o'clock. Oh, great. I'm leaving town around 3 o'clock this afternoon. All right. Anyways, morning sunshine followed by isolated thunderstorms this afternoon. High around 90 degrees. Chance of rain is 30%. So not that bad as far as a chance of rain. Tonight, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible early, partly cloudy, low of 72. Tuesday, the 1st of July, comes in with a high of 86. Oh my God, we're going to be freezing. Then Wednesday's a high of 87. Thursday, the 3rd, is a high of 91. And Friday, the 4th of July, a high of 93. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Saturday is supposed to be a high of 92. Cooling down some, but not very much. Not very much. So, let's see. I kind of ran over Penny this morning with my chair rolling around here. She's not too happy with me, folks. She's not too happy. But we've been working on our training as far as a Penny update. We've been working on our training. And I got to say, tomorrow night is the first test. And I think, unless there's some distraction, like squirrels, birds, cows, things like that, I think she'll probably do pretty good. What's the likelihood of cows? Very high where I'm going. Very high. How about birds and squirrels? Oh, yes. Anywho, we are glad to be here, and we've been working on our training this weekend, so she's actually getting a little better with me. I don't know about the rest of the world, but with me, Penny's getting to be quite good. All right. Well, I wanted to talk about, there's a lot of things to talk about. I did want to talk about what is it I wanted to talk about? Yes, is it right here? I went to it's going to be called the Pit, which is going to be over in due west on Friday for the ribbon cutting for this Piedmont Institute of Technology. And let me tell you, that is going to be fabulous. I could not believe the outpouring that was there Friday afternoon at 5:30. The number of people that were there was just tremendous. And tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to do a show about that. I've got interviews and such. I have a excellent interview from Mike Gambrell, Senator Mike Gambrell, that I think we'll do tomorrow morning on the show because I'll have more time. But another excellent interview, and really gives you a different focus. So I'll be interested to hear what y'all think about that. That'll be tomorrow morning right here on the I Love Van show. But back to the robotics institute that they're going to have, the Piedmont Institute of Technology. They did get a $450,000 grant from the state to do that. I will tell you that Mike Gambrell said that he was glad that they had been working on this in the past, because if that had come up this year, it would not have been in the budget. And so we talk about how some of the things that help small towns were actually obliterated, there's a word for you, in the budget. So there were no, quote, earmarks, or what were they called? I forget what Mike called them. So this is something that had been put in the budget last year, so it came through and was used this year, $450,000. They've already got the pad poured on it, and you were able to see the size of it. We had other people speaking that were excited about this, what it's going to mean for their community and what it's going to mean for our surrounding area. One of the things you should know is this is the first technology center in the whole Piedmont Innovation Technology Center in the whole state of South Carolina. They're not even sure what the closest one would be. That's how unique this is. But they're hoping that it will be used for that it become a basis for other areas to be able to do this. It was totally a cool thing to see. So, anyways, that was what I did. I've got lots of pictures. I'll share that with you tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, right here on WCRS. Speaking about guests this week, that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Then we will have City Manager Julie Wilkie and Gibson Hill. Uptown Gibson, he'll be handling the logistics on the Barbecue Fest. So we're going to be talking about some of the things that'll be changing, some of the things that'll be happening, how they get that all together. That'll be from 5 to 6. By the way, you can still sign up for the hot dog contest with the Festival of Discovery. That will be at noon on July 12th. They also are doing the Kids Queue. That is always so much fun. If you have a budding barbecuist, I think I made that word up, budding barbecuist, you can sign them up. They get a lot of good things for doing it. Plus, it's a lot of fun. So see about signing your children up for that. I think it's up to, I'm doing this from memory, 12 maybe, to age 12, maybe 13. But I think it's 12 is the age limit on that. But check it out. They can go as a group. You can have 2 or 3 of them in one group. And, they can even have their own little little aprons and their hair done a certain way and be cooking up a storm and see if they can win the competition. So all of this is really exciting. We are now 2 weeks out on this event. So are you ready for it? Is it going to be hot? Yes. But first off, we have to talk about a visitor that has joined us right here in Greenwood. I have a summary here of all the different locations where they have been seen. And I'm not talking about the fake ones where everybody has made a picture of them visiting stores and everything. Although Bearomania has certainly taken over Greenwood, hasn't it? Let's see. Officially, Lake Greenwood, Harris Landing, the 21st, the 22nd. That was where the bear was seen swimming near boaters. Beach Run subdivision on the 21st, a bear in the residential yard. Barrington Apartments, South Carolina 72 area, June 22nd. Bear near bird feeders. You know, bird feeders are very attractive. I saw a piece on Facebook where this guy was totally amazed. And he kept putting food out and the bear kept coming back. And he's like, why is the bear coming back? Yes, okay. Anyways, then the last one that I have here, well, not the last one, but then on the Laurel Avenue Car Wash on the 25th, he was sitting there seen eating some, they believe, applesauce. And so that was another one. Where else? Additional sightings include a report from a Facebook user of a bear sighting on the south side of Gunton near Highway 7, and another user noted a bear walking into the woods off of 72 on the way toward Abbeville, but those are less specific and not formally documented. So, that is the bear sightings. I don't know if there's been any bear sightings. Has anybody seen a bear? Has anybody seen a bear in the last few days? Over the weekend, were there any bear sightings? So I don't seem to be updated past the 25th. I will say that I think that the bear is not over here at the 72 bypass at Durst Avenue because the deer are back. The deer are back, and the deer had been gone. So where did the bear go? Does anybody know? Did DNR relocate him? I haven't seen anything about that. But that could be true. But interesting stuff. They said to make sure that you secure the trash, remove bird feeders, and avoid leaving attractants outside to reduce bear activity around homes. If you or someone spots a bear again, it is advised to report it promptly to DNR. So here we know. We know that bears come off the mountains when there's nothing good off the mountains. They come down into the valley. And I guess Greenwood counts as a valley. All right. That's just a little fun news. There have been, speaking of bear sightings, there's also been some excitement at some county council meetings. Things have gotten a little rowdy, shall we say, at county council meetings. Over in 96, they got a little rowdy, someone had to be escorted out. And also, of course, over there in Calhoun Falls. And I'm not sure about 96, what the deal is there. But over in Calhoun Falls, I can understand those people being upset and actually wonder what is going to happen over there in Calhoun Falls. They certainly have had a lot of people removed from from the meetings. They have been rowdy. They have been not forthcoming with the people about what is the actual situation. And this is where people get rowdy. We all can see that. So, someone had made the comment in a city council meeting that our hair was on fire here in Greenwood. Well, I don't think so much, but I do think Calhoun Falls, their hair is on fire. 96 could be on fire over there. And I tell you what, in our nation, I think there is hair on fire. This senseless killing that happened out there in the Midwest. Oh my God, this is just so terrible. Where a fire, they believe a fire was started, a forest fire type thing was started, and then two firefighters were killed, and then the another firefighter is fighting for his life. That is in Idaho, and the gunman is dead. So and they don't believe there's any other people that were part of that, but that's as far as what we know. But this is the second, third weekend where we've had something like this happening, and I think it is just so frightening to not know that on the weekends you should be able to just kick back and enjoy things, and instead, what are we doing? We are under a constant state of wondering what is going to happen next. So the gunman started the Idaho wildfire, shoots two firefighters to death in an ambush, and then a third one is fighting for his life. So this is just so senseless. They were doing a update at what was it, 2 o'clock something in the morning. I happened to catch that. So that is so horrific. And armed man with a rifle started a wildfire Sunday and then began shooting at first responders in northern Idaho mountain community, killing two firefighters and wounding a third during a barrage of gunfire over several hours. A shelter-in-place order was lifted Sunday night after a tactical response team used cell phone data to hone in on a wooded area where they found the suspect's body with firearm nearby as flames rapidly approached. Officials did not release his name, nor did they say what kind of gun was found. We do believe that the suspect started the fire, and we do believe that it was an ambush and it was intentional to get the firefighters to come, and then he shot them. These firefighters did not have a chance. Sheriff's officials said crews responded to a fire at Canfield Mountain just north of Coeur d'Alene around 1:30 p.m. and the gunshots were reported about half an hour later. They do believe that the gunman acted alone. Three victims, 2 died, 1 is fighting for his life. So that's a horrific story that is in our country again. Just this last weekend, they had the funeral for the people, the legislators and their husband, female legislator and her husband. They had the funeral this past weekend. So these things are happening too close, and it is just horrible. Anyways, that's another story that was in the news, and it does seem like the country is on fire. However, we now have another situation with the legislature. This is a funny story, and I'm sorry. I just find this kind of funny. You know, when the South Carolina legislature decided, well, actually, the conference committee decided to go ahead and give themselves the $1,500 a month raise, right? Mm-hmm. Well, then a legislator sued, and Harpootlian is the lawyer for the group. Well, he did such a good job of stopping the 1,500 until they can get all the information. So it is on pause. It hasn't been canceled, but it has been paused. That now they also lost the $1,000 a month. They lost the $1,000 a month. So I thought, I mean, come on. So now they don't get nothing. They don't get nothing. In fact, let's see. I've got into A. Let me see if I can share this with you. Is it right here? Nope, it's not here. Let's see if I can find this real quick. If I can find it real quick, I'll actually play what Mike Gambrell said about it. He definitely believed in taking the money. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Intro. It's supposed to be right here. Okay, come on. Well, if I can find it for you real quick, I will play it. Okay, in-district expense. Here it is. Here's cut number 2. How's that for sounding official here today? Let's see if you can. Now, there was some wind, and I got it out the best I could, but I don't know whether this one has it or not. But let's hear Mike Gambrell on in-district expense. Yes, here we go.
Nothing wrong with that. No.
What did you think about the in-district expense item?
I was looking forward to it.
I figured you would be.
But here's what people don't understand. We're not only, till the lawsuit gets finalized,
Right.
we're not only losing the increase, we're losing the regular what we got.
For real? I didn't realize
Yeah, we're not even getting the
The
$1,000.
$1,000.
No, we're not even getting that till this thing's settled. So we're getting nothing. So what do I tell little Johnny's softball team that comes up to me and says, I need some sponsor?
Right. Well, I didn't realize that. So,
Oh, yeah.
So if they say we're not going to give you the increase, will you get the? Will you still keep your
You'll go
1,000?
back and get the 1,000. I guess. I mean, I didn't
you
see
think
this
it
thing
was-
coming about the other, where
Did
we
you
wouldn't even
think-
get the 1,000.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't get that out of anything I
Yeah,
had read.
yeah. It was in Post and Courier. I got it last night. They sent out, Jeffrey Gossett, our clerk, sent it out to us yesterday, and it was in the Post and Courier, I think, this morning. But yeah, we didn't, up till September. We're probably not even going to get any in-district expense. So
Well, there's that one clip, and then here's the next clip about getting a raise. And this is Senator Mike Gambrell. Take it away. This was cut number 3.
all of Abbeville County.
Do you think it should have waited, though, till another term came up, till
Yeah, I
another
wouldn't
voting?
I wouldn't have any problem with that.
I mean, it
I
just
wouldn't
seemed
have any problem.
like, they found $1 billion extra in the budget, and then the
After
Senate,
we passed the budget.
Right.
And the conference committee
Right, that's
spent
what I'm saying.
400,000 of it or something. It's been much of it.
3.2 billion.
But
right.
yeah, I think it's a better way of doing it. Sure there are. Do we deserve a raise? I'm prejudiced, but I think we do. But the good thing about if we can get our salaries up, you're going to open it up to more I'm not saying more qualified, but the
But
bigger
are you really
pool
going to
of
open it up
candidates.
to? Because it does take only really certain types of positions that people can do this.
Yeah.
The
You-
regular guy cannot take
Well,
time off
and that's
4
what,
months off
and
the
that's
job.
why we need to get
But
salaries
they
up.
would not quit a job
But
to be able to take
no,
this job.
but the way it is now, you either got to be retired, run your own business like I did, or independently. Well, I didn't say that.
lawyer.
I didn't say.
Okay,
Don't tell
got
Billy
it.
Garrett I said that. Yeah. but yeah, but yeah, I think it needs to be looked at. It needs to be looked at. But I think there's probably a better way of doing it.
Yeah, I thought
yeah.
it just came across.
Yeah.
I actually thought when the House didn't take it up that okay, it would wait
Yeah.
another year, but
Yeah.
then they did it in conference committee.
Yeah, it all went to Congress.
There you go. So that's a couple of clips from my interview with Mike Gambrell. Again, putting out, in my opinion, this is just Ann's opinion, putting out the fact that by paying our legislators more resources, more a salary, he's talking about a salary increase, that more people would run for the office. I don't see it. As long as you have a 4-month window where you have to be committed to going to Columbia 4 days a week, let me tell you something. Who can work for somebody else and them and their boss say, well, take 4 days off. We'll work it out. If you win, I guess maybe if you thought you were going to get some influence there, maybe you would. But who in their right mind is going to have an employee and give them 4 days off for 4 months while they're down there in Columbia? Doesn't happen. Does not happen. I don't think. I mean, maybe there's a job. If you have a different opinion, of course, I'd love to hear from you. 864-229-7984. That's 864-229-7984. You can call and leave a message. I'll get your message after the show, or you can text me now, 864-229-7984. Do you think paying our legislators more would allow them to would allow for more people to sign up for the job that would have the opportunity? Because the idea is if we paid them more, well, how much more do you have to pay them is the question I should have asked. What do we need to go with? $50,000, $60,000 per legislator, something like this? I don't see it happening, but I also don't believe if you just go from what they did was give themselves an $18,000 a year raise. And Mike said, I was looking forward to it. You can hear it right here on his own words. So I think there is real issues about how they do this. Now, if the House and the Senate are going to change how they do their jobs, then maybe. Are they going to go with maybe they meet year round instead of just 4 intense months? And many of them will tell you that they work year round, and I do believe they do work, not the same as going down to the legislator. But maybe if they change the way they did business. In Texas, I think they meet every other year. Would it make a difference if you only had to go to Columbia 1 day a week? Sure, it would make a difference. But 4 days doesn't work. Anyways, they would have to make some radical changes to how they work in order to make a change. Just my opinion. 864-229-7984. Love to know what your opinion is here this morning on this. So, that's one thing. What else did we have here this morning? That I wanted to make sure that you knew about? Let's see. Let's go back over here. Senator Tom Tillis. This is an amazing headline. Senator Tom Tillis, who is a Republican from North Carolina. He's a senator. They are debating this big, beautiful bill right there. In fact, they're debating it now. They have moved it forward so that they can add amendments and have debates, and it's really going to be tense, I think. Will they come together? They have lost 2 or 3 at this moment, senators who say they won't vote for it. That becomes a real big issue. But Senator Tom Tillis announced Sunday that he won't run for re-election in the 2026 midterms. President Donald Trump had warned he may have to primary Tillis after the senator voted against the GOP spending package. How about that one? That's pretty huge. That is pretty huge. Be interesting to see where what's his name? Norman is Senate. He's a House of Representatives. Is he a senator? No, he's a House of Representatives. Norman is, who is Ralph Norman, who is thinking about running for governor. Is he going to say, excuse me, I think I'll run for governor. I'm going to get out of the House. That's a possibility, folks. He's talking about running for that, and that would give him an easy out. But President Trump has also said he's found a buyer for the Chinese-owned TikTok and that he will reveal the group in roughly 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And the big news on Friday, and President Trump and his team took a big victory lap, and they should have, is the idea that the Supreme Court said that regional judges do not have the ability to make policy for the whole country. And let me tell you, this has been a travesty going on for, in the Biden administration, it became quite popular, judge shopping. This is what they would do. They wouldn't get the right answer from this judge, they'd go to another judge. And this is how they have so far been able to control what Donald Trump has been doing, because you can't just go to the Supreme Court. You have to work it up the ladder to go to the Supreme Court. But they did get a ruling. The Supreme Court said that regional judges do not have the power to make countrywide policy. This is huge, and I'm sure you're going to see a lot of movement on a lot of different things now because of this ruling. And Amy Coney Barrett is the one that wrote the position on that. Ketanji Brown was very upset about it, and she had a few choice words to say about it, and so there was a little tit for tat going on that with the Supreme Court. But the bottom line is a lot of policies that have been stayed by regional judges will no longer be able to stand. Now, I'm not really sure at this moment whether they will have to go back and ask again, or did they just vacate all of these rulings. I'm not really sure, but that'll be another one to watch. So as we get ready to watch what's happening on this Senate bill, it could be very interesting week, what is agreed and what is not agreed to. I don't honestly think that they're going to be able to get it through by the 4th of July. President Trump had wanted this by the 4th so that he could celebrate on the 4th the great big beautiful bill, but it doesn't look like that is going to happen. Oh, that's right. You are listening, watching, whatever your pleasure, right here on WCRS Radio. So, what else do we have? Anybody got any comments here this morning? 864-229-7984. Blues Cruise coming up next week, starting next Monday. Oh my God, I've got to be on the air every day next week. Let's see, it starts Monday at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, we're going to do 2 interviews. We've got a new song being unveiled by my surprise guest. I'm not even going to tell you who it is, but that's Monday. We don't even do shows on Monday, but we had to work it out so we could get everybody in. So Monday we will be doing that. We also will be talking to Local Focal, Granger Smith, talking about what they're going to be doing. That's next Monday. And then from 4 to 5:30 the rest of the week, live on the air, all the music, all the wafting of barbecue, and all the artists that are coming here to Greenwood will be live on the air with me. That's right, through the miracle of Zoom, and some will be in studio and some will be just calling in. Regardless, it's going to be a fun time next week. I always look forward to this time. It starts at 4 o'clock starting next week. But this week, we will be doing the Palmetto Institute of Technology, the ribbon cutting, what all this means for Due West, what it means for our area, and what a really big deal this is. If you followed the Due Westerner robotics team, you know how excited I have been about that, how great they have done by going to Dallas, Texas to compete in the nationals, how well they've done. I got to talk to some of the students, and I found out that one of our football producers here for Emerald actually was a graduate was in the Due West robotics, and he's going to come on and talk about what this experience did for him. Had a little short talk with him, but what he said to the group was pretty amazing. So that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday, Julie Wilkie, city manager, and Gibson Hill, uptown manager, will be talking about all the things coming with the Festival of Discovery and Blues Cruise. So that's what we've got coming up in the afternoon. Let's check out. I did want to tell you, what have we got here? Howards. Thank you, Howards, for coming on board here on WCRS. You know, when you are looking for someone to cater your event, you got the 4th of July coming up. Maybe you want to say, I don't want to do anything. Well, just go to Howard's. That's right. Howard's on Main. Yes, Howard's on Main. Go to Howard's on Main. Get him to cater your event, and 864-229-3700. You can also go to their website, howardsonmain.com. That's howardsonmain.com, and get them to put it together. You know, they'll cater at their place, they'll cater at your place. You can pick it up, they'll bring it to you. They want your business, so why don't you check out Howard Corley? You know, he is Greenwood, South Carolina. So Howard's on Main, 864-229-3700. Wanted to make sure you knew about that. Also, what else have we got coming up? Beginning the journey to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. This Friday, July 4th, at 9:30 to 10, they are going to be having a little ceremony. It's going to be at the Greenwood County Veterans Center, 106 Main Street. The celebration will include performance featuring a Cherokee Native American flutist. Or is it flautist? I'm not sure. But anyways, they will have a Cherokee Native playing the flute. They will have guest speakers, historical reenactors. You will be able to witness history come alive with a stirring, dramatic reading of the Declaration of Independence. That's right. So this patriotic occasion will honor the founding ideals of the United States of America, free and open to the public. This would be a great program to bring your kids to. Kids are okay to come. It is important that our children learn about what it is what is it that started this country. And with some reenactors and everything, the kids would probably just love it. Pocket flags will be available for all veterans, and that is part of the Greenwood County SC 250 coalition that is working on making next year's our 250th birthday huge. That's right. So that is this Friday from 9:30 to 10. FYI, just for the record, I am going to be on the air Friday from, we'll be live about 9:15, 9:20 till about 10:30. We'll be doing our own program right here on WCRS. So that is going on. Also tonight we do have a baseball game, I believe. Easily Post 52 is coming to Greenwood. Games always start at 7 p.m. and they do have all kinds of good eats. And let's see, where is my notes about that? Tickets are, okay, where is it? Tickets are $7, I believe, for adults. Under 3 or 4 is free, evidently. I don't see it here, but it is, let's just say this, it is so reasonable, it is unbelievable. When you look at how much things cost in today's world to take a family out, this is something that a family could enjoy. So that is tonight, June 30th. Oh, here we go, I had it right here. Admission, adults $7, 12 to 17, just $5. Students 6 to 11, $1, under 5 are free. So from $7 down to $1. $7 for adults, students 12 to 17, $5, students 6 to 11, $1, under 5 are free. So come on out, take the family out, and enjoy a good old-fashioned baseball game. That's right. And they have hot dogs, barbecue sandwiches, popcorn, pickles, candy, soft drinks, sweet tea, and other items. So please get out there and support our local teams. They work really, really, really hard. All right. In closing, let's see. There were a couple of things I think I needed to tell you all this morning. By the way, today is Mac Arnold's birthday. Da, 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 da. And this afternoon I am going to his birthday celebration. That's right. I am so excited. I haven't seen Mac Arnold probably in 3 or 4 months. So going up there to celebrate his, is he 83 or 84? I can't remember. But anyways, he's going to be up there playing up a storm with his band. They're going to be having a good time. And I certainly am looking forward to seeing Mac Arnold. And I'll be reporting back on that tomorrow also. And I did want to tell you that Big Oaks Rescue Farm has been voted best in South Carolina. How about that? That is huge for them. I know they work, Mary and the group over there work so hard. It's Best of South Carolina winner, Animal Rescue and Shelters. And of course, they are over there in Hodges, and they won an award for that. Lots of people, you had to do it by voting. Lots of people did vote. So again, congratulations to Big Oaks. They certainly deserved it. And of course, they handle all the bigger animals that no other shelter can handle. Let's see, what else did I have? That's not coming up till mid-July. What else have we got? Anything else I need to really talk about right now? I had such a good time with the Pathway, showing that off, Pathway House and their Society of Care. That has been a huge too. They have. We have too many kittens, too many cats, too many dogs. If you are in the market for one, go check out your local animal shelter, It will do your heart good. Also, the animal shelter needs sheets, towels, and blankets. They say they're caring for an average of 196 animals per day, 130 dogs, 21 in foster care, and 66 cats, 44 in foster care. With this high volume of furry friends depending on us, donations are more important than ever. They can be dropped off or mailed to 2820 Airport Road right here in Greenwood, zip code 29649. You can also go and visit their Amazon wish list and help them with having items sent directly to them. So that's another one. If you see a bear, please report it to the Sheriff's Department. They are They need to know where this bear is at all times. That's right. Where's the bear? We should know where's the bear. So please call the Sheriff's Department. Let them know that you know where it is at. Also posted a lot of pictures on my Facebook page about big trip we did back to Washington, D.C. I was at 2017. Had a great time up there. Looking forward to going back very, very, very soon. So that's another one. And I wanted to just bring this up. On this day, June 28th, we commemorate Carolina Day. On this day in 1776, a small but mighty band of South Carolina patriots, they won the battle, and this was down there in the Battle of Sullivan's Island, led by Colonel William Moultrie. The soldiers used a fort of palmetto logs and flew the Liberty flag as they prevented the British ships from invading Charleston through the harbor. With events happening throughout statewide, I hope you remembered that our anniversary, our birth date was June 28th. That's right, June 28th. So that is a good story. And one that we should remember, because South Carolina, we don't always appreciate the fact of how pivotal and how important South Carolina was to the beginning of our nation, So that is, I am going to tell you, the Greenwood Community Home Repair is having a plantastic deal. Thanks to our friends at Park Seed, we received a gorgeous donation of plants. Come see our one-day-only sale on Monday. That's today, starting at 10 o'clock until we sell out. Cash only, and everything is priced to go. Small pots are $5, medium pots are $7, trees are $12, and that is at the place where they had their store, 337 Maxwell Avenue, former site of the Greenwood Community Home Repair. So all proceeds go to supporting our home repair ministry, helping local families stay safe, warm, and dry in their homes. Come early for best selection. Once they're gone, they're gone. So check that out. That is, I believe, only today. Hey, you know what? I'm Ann Eller. This is WCRS Radio. We are going to say adieu. I'll be back tomorrow morning talking about the Palmetto Institute. That's right. And you are going to love to hear what I have to say. A lot of the interviews and everything were really great. Penny says, come on, Mom, I got to go get trained because I don't want to be a failure tomorrow night when we have our test. I know, Penny, it's a lot of pressure. So that's going to do it for us. Have a great day. Stay cool. And remember, just keep talking right here and wherever. Let me know what you're thinking. 864-229-7984. Don't forget, you can get all the shows right from our website now, WCRS1450am.net. Take it away. That's going to do it for me. Bye-bye, everybody.
Keep on sharing.
The phones are open.
Keep on laughing.
Give us a call.
You gotta keep on caring. As long as you've got a voice, don't ever stop. As long as you've got truth, don't ever stop.
You're on the air.
As long as you've got love.
What's on your mind?
Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop.
What do you think?